Ah, America, the land of opportunity, where you too can become the Secretary of Health and Human Services as long as you have the right last name and absolutely no qualifications. Yes, folks, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is now in charge of public health, which makes as much sense as putting a cat in charge of a fish market. And guess what? He is already proving to be exactly as bad as we expected. So let's talk about this measles outbreak in Texas. It's bad. Over 100 cases, mostly in kids, and tragically, one child has already died. One. Uno. That is a confirmed fact. But Bobby Kennedy Jr. apparently has different math. At President Trump's first cabinet meeting, when asked about the outbreak, RFK Jr. confidently announced there have been 2 deaths. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm pretty sure we don't round up deaths like a grocery bill. And then there's the hospitalization situation. The Texas health officials, actual medical professionals, have been crystal clear. People are in the hospital with serious respiratory issues, pneumonia, and are on oxygen support due to measles. It's bad. But RFK Jr., in his infinite wisdom, says hospitalizations are mainly for quarantine. Really? Quarantine? You think these people just check themselves into the ICU for a fun little lockdown staycation? What, they're ordering room service and playing Sudoku while hooked up to oxygen? I'd love to know where Kennedy is getting his information, because it's definitely not from the people who are actually treating these patients. Maybe he has a magic 8-ball on his desk. Are there 2 measles deaths? Signs point to yes. Now, some of you might be wondering, how did we end up here? How did we put this guy in charge of our health? Well, that's easy. Trump picked him. And if there's one thing we know about Trump, it's that he loves hiring people who are wildly unqualified. If Trump built a hospital, the receptionist would be the head of surgery. The janitor would be the anesthesiologist, and Dr. Oz would be running the whole thing. But hey, at least RFK Jr. is staying true to his brand. He has been a professional vaccine conspiracy theorist for years. So it tracks that he'd be spewing nonsense about a measles outbreak of all things. What's next? A press conference where he recommends curing measles with essential oils and a strong distrust of Pfizer? Bottom line, we need a real health official in charge, not someone who treats science like a choose-your-own-adventure book. Because right now, we've got a measles outbreak, a growing public health crisis, and a guy at the top who's making up numbers like he's pulling lottery balls. We deserve better than this.